Hello family and friends, this is Stanley Buga and welcome to Music That Inspires. So I'm just doing a continuation video where I was talking about the chord construction theory. And then I had cut the previous video because I didn't want to lengthen it, and also I didn't want to put a lot of information in one video. Okay, so hope you enjoy this video. Okay, so here this is just a recap of what I talked about. I talked about the whole step, half step distances, which is the same as this, the tone and semitone distances. And then I also touched the part of the names given to these distances, which are the major second, major third, in relation to the root note. So now we are going to go into the actual chord construction theory, meaning the formula is used to construct our major chords and all that. And I will concentrate on the basic major chords. Okay. So here our definition is that a major chord is constructed with the root, a major third from the root, okay, like I had talked about from the previous video, the major third from the root, and perfect fifth. So what we are saying here, if I take you back, our major chord is formed by our root, which is the C, our major third, and like I said, a major third is a combination of two whole steps, okay, and our perfect fifth there. So it's just C, E, and G. So that's our C chord. And mind you, like I said, the starting note, the root note, is what gives the name of the chord. So if we start with D, then the chord will be D. We start with E, the chord will be E, just like that. So the root note gives the name of the chord. And then in other words, we can also do this. We can give these notes numbers. Okay? We can give our chords numbers. So our notes rather. So our C is given 1, our D is 2, then E is 3, F is 4, G is 5, our A is 6, and B is 7, back to the C, which is 8. So what we are saying that a major chord is a combination of the root note, major third, and that perfect fifth. So our formula simply can be 1, 3, 5. So the formula for a major chord is combination of 1, 3, and 5, which is just the root, the major third, and the perfect fifth. Okay, so this is the formula for any major chord, basic major chord. Okay, any basic major chord, you just follow this formula. So like I said, our C is a combination of these notes, C, E, and G. So you can also try to form up any chord you want. So for instance, we come to the D. Okay, so D itself is 1. So the note you start with, you assign 1 to it. So our D will be 1. Okay, so that is D. So we need 3 and 5. Okay, so from D we said a major third is a combination of two whole steps. So we have a whole step there, so we need another whole step. So what we are doing here is that to create these chords, we follow the major scale rule, which is the whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. In other words, it's the tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. So we follow that major scale rule. Okay, so as we can see, our D here, there's a whole step there. So this F, since we have a semitone, meaning it doesn't follow this rule, so we are missing a tone there. Our F will come there to F sharp, so that we have a tone there or a fret in between. Okay, so there we have our D, which is 1, then the E there, okay, and then the other one will be F sharp. So our third is F sharp. Then of course our fourth will be here, our F will be the F sharp there, our third will be F sharp, then this will be the third, the fourth will be G, of course. Okay, then from the G we go to A. Okay, So D, F sharp and A form the D chord. So you can also work out these other chords, the E, the F, the G, just like that, by simply following this rule, the 1, 3, 5, to create your chords. So this is our D, combination of D, F sharp and A, making the D chord. Okay, so I hope you've gotten the picture here. And then of course, when we take this to the fretboard, what we are saying here is that C, this is the first position, so these first 3 frets there. So we have our C on the 5th string, which is the A string, the second C there, okay? And then on the D we have the E. So we just need to look for where we can find C, E, G. Then we have the open G there, so meaning the 3 are already, we've already found the 3 of the C major scale, which is the C, the E, and the G. Okay, and then here we have another C. So where in a case where we have positions of 2 notes, it doesn't add any difference, but what we can do is we can double up these notes. We have our C and the C there, so we can use that C there, we can use that C there on the B string and that C, and then we also have the E there and that open E. So in other words, you can play all the 6 strings for your C chord. Okay, our C chord, you can play all the 6 strings. Okay, and this is just the first position of the C chord. So what we will do now is that for you to now know the other positions of the C chord, you just follow where you can find the C, E, and G. So if you come to this second position, we have our first C there. So this is the second position going downwards between the 3rd fret and the 5th fret there. So we have a G there, a C again. So these are just double notes of the root note, and we have our E. So this can be like this. You have these 3 bad and our C right there. So that's another C major chord shape. So it's easy to now know where you can have your C chord. You come here, there's a C, there's a E. So it's just a combination of these notes, the C, the E, and the G. Okay, so here, this is just what I'm talking about. So this is our C and the first position there, that's our C. Okay, and then right here, this is just to show the positions of the C, like I talked about. We have our first position there, this is the first position, we have that second position there, we have a 3rd position there, just like that. So you just need to notice where you find the C, E, and G. So this is for the C chord. Okay, and then one thing I feel I should have touched is the issue of the sharps and flats. So in music notation, we have 2 symbols. So this symbol, when you see this symbol and then there's a note or letter attached to it, this simply means a C sharp. Okay, so this means a C sharp. And then when you see this with a small letter B attached to it, this means a C flat. And then we can have 2 names for the same chord. So a C flat is equal to B chord. Okay, the same as C sharp is equal to D flat. Okay, C sharp is equal to D. So we can have C flat meaning B, or we can have B meaning C flat. So that's how it works. So don't let the sharp and flat thing confuse you. This is simply what it means. So by sharp, we just raise a note or a fret high. So from C, we just go to the next fret, it becomes C sharp. If it's C flat, we just go backwards, 1 step backwards, fret backwards. That's our C flat. So thank you very much for watching this video. So I guess you now know how to construct a chord, unlike just someone showing you and then you memorize. So thank you very much for watching this video. For any questions, additions, anything, feel free to comment. Thank you very much.